Yo, what it do, Hustle Nation? What's going on this morning? Listen, man, I want to give you the 3 C's to consider when you're looking to become an influencer. We're going to talk about is becoming an influencer even worth it, right? And then I'm going to share a testimony with you guys as well. So go ahead and comment in the chat where you're from. Drop the name of your business and/or your brand. You like a free business shout out, and smash that share button, man. You know people on your timeline trying to become an influencer. This is going to help them as well. And I've got about 15 minutes, so let's get it started. But you've got to overcome fear if you're going to win. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sunday edition of the Cortez Hustle Show. Really, this is just a marketing tip, training tip to help inspire some of you guys who are looking to become better influencers, or let's talk about why to become an influencer in the first place. If you don't know me, I'm H. Cortez, also known as the one and only financial health mentor, aka Cortez Hustle, your favorite digital marketer in the building from monetizemylifeacademy.com. And I'm on a mission to help to empower our community economically through financial literacy, but the emphasis is on entrepreneurship, digital marketing, and personal brand development. And becoming an influencer, guys, has its perks. Drop influencer in the comments if you would like to learn how to increase your overall influence. So let's talk about, before I give you my 3 C's of becoming an influencer, let's talk about some of the things that you can benefit from. And I'm not talking about becoming someone with millions of followers, hundreds of thousands of followers. I'm just talking about, what if you had 10,000 loyal fans or followers? Big Rube, what's going on? Myra Foster, my girl, how you doing? Let's just talk about, drop the name of your business and of your brand as well. Don't forget to do that and smash that share button. So some of the benefits of becoming an influencer, getting recognized in the streets. Now, that might be a positive or a negative for some people. I'm not here for the fame, y'all. I'm here for the money, F the fame, right? One of my favorite rappers used to say that all the time, man. It ain't about the money or the fame. I need the money and the other things that come with becoming an influencer. Being able to make money from nearly anything that you do is huge. I think y'all missing that piece, man. When you have 10,000 loyal followers, and that's not even being a major influencer, but you got 10,000 loyal followers and fans, chances are you have things that you can market and promote that's going to help them. I'm not talking about selling them junk. I'm talking about things that will actually help transform their lives. Everybody put this in the comments, man. I can make $1 and a difference at the same time. I think this is where people like me have struggled for years. My integrity is in a certain place. My countenance and my nature is in a certain place. So it kind of causes me to not want to sell, and because I had a wrong idea of what selling is. And I didn't think that, I thought that if I was helping somebody, then I couldn't make money off helping somebody, right? And some of you guys have that same complex. It's like, if I'm serving you, then I gotta give away what's helping you. No, you can make $1 and make a difference at the same time. So becoming an influencer, if you have 10,000 loyal followers and you're able to expose them to something that's going to change their lives, then that's not being sleazy. That's not being salesy. That is doing exactly what you've been called on this planet to do, is serve other people, right? And then here's the other thing that I learned. When you don't put a price tag on that thing that's going to help somebody, people don't value free. So for the last 6 years, I've been giving away free everything, and nobody takes any action. The minute I start putting a price tag on it, then people start taking action and they start getting results. In fact, let me share with you a quick testimony of someone who went through my Monetize My Life bootcamp real quick. And I want y'all to show this guy was getting free information from me, but then when he invested, he started taking action, and look at how it transformed his business real quick. Check this out.
Good afternoon, folks, and I hope you all are having a G2G kind of day. I'm definitely having a G2G kind of day. Ever since I hooked up with Cortez Springer, and he changed my whole business. I mean, I went from being a 0 by 0 in my hierarchy to one of the top second to third tier producers and recruiters in my base shop. So I'm extremely thankful for what he's done for me. He's phenomenal. He even now, after I'm long gone and I'm pushing this thing on my own, he still reaches out and gives me a little bit of encouragement and everything. So all I got to say is, if you guys are looking to build a business or to get yourself marketed in the business that you have or whatever, definitely give him a shout out, because the brother's he's a bad boy. That's all I got to say. He's generally a good person, and he has a passion for what he does. I always used to tell him all the time that I appreciated his tenacity, because he digs in and he makes sure that you are getting what you're supposed to get, and he's gonna make sure you work too. So that's all I have to say, folks. Just do the right thing, monetize your life. G2G.
So this is somebody who was connected to me and had the opportunity to learn and grow with me when I wasn't charging anything, right? But then it wasn't until he invested that he started taking action. And for those of you who don't know what 0 by 0 means, he's in the insurance space. So he was selling 0 policies and selling and recruiting 0 people onto his team until we built his influence, right? So becoming an influencer is critically important. And in fact, I have a boot camp coming up this coming Tuesday, comment keyword boot camp, $47. I'm going to show you 9 different ways to turn your information that you have in your head into digital products that you can market and sell online. So comment boot camp if you're willing to invest in something like that. So a couple quick things, and then I'm going to go ahead. What else can you do in order? What are the other benefits of becoming an influencer, right? Some people talk about getting free stuff and all that kind of stuff. Man, listen, here's one of the huge things that you can do, benefits of becoming an influencer, right? Being able to earn passive income is one of my huge things, right? But watch this. Being able to generate interest or funds for any cause that's important to you, right? See, this is huge. See, a lot of us think that becoming influential is just about money and stuff, right? I listened to I participated in an event last Monday or Tuesday. Jamie Kern Lima, who is the founder of It Cosmetics, she had a book launch coming out. Do you know this lady, because of this book launch, because of this influence, fed over 2 million people, because her book launch was tied to the meals program, and everybody who bought the book, she donated so many meals. She used her influence to make an impact on the lives of other people, not just her wallet. Now, did she get paid for becoming a best-selling author because she sold a ton of books? Sure. But look at the lives that she's changed with her influence, because she fed over 2 million people. This is what being an influencer is all about. And if you want to know one of the fastest ways to increase your influence, that is by creating your own products and services. That's why we're doing the Monetize My Life Digital Product Bootcamp this Tuesday. Comment Bootcamp. If you got a gift, talent, special ability, you're trying to learn how to turn that into a digital product that you can market online, build a brand around, you need to be in that bootcamp on Tuesday. 3 C's of becoming an influencer. Number 1, content, right? What am I doing right now? I am creating content. When you think about content, it is information or things that you could leverage and create that serves your audience. So I create content around wealth building, around entrepreneurship, and around digital marketing. Those are the things that I think the people who follow me need the most from me. Now, think about content in this area. Some of you guys are really getting this content thing confused because you're listening to everybody. No, we communicate in 4 primary ways. We communicate with written word, we communicate with spoken word, we communicate with video, and we communicate with pictures. By default, you guys are good at least one of those things. For instance, you will never see me doing anything other than video primarily because I'm good at video and I'm comfortable being in front of the camera. So that is the way I create my content. Some of y'all are listening to somebody say, you got to do video as the only way to build influence. And you hate being in front of the camera and you don't like speaking. Well, how the heck are you going to be consistent enough creating videos if you don't like being in front of the camera? No, pick the method of communication that best fits your strength, right? I see Myra Foster hanging out with us. She's a great writer. So she could use the written word. She could build a blog and just write about the things that she's passionate about and build her influence blogging. She doesn't have to do video. Some of you guys are amazing, and I love watching it. Some of you guys are amazing at telling stories with pictures. Man, I can't take a good selfie to save my life. That's why I'm not on Instagram that heavy. So pick the method of communication and creating your content around your strength, right? Around your strength. So content is number one. You got to bring content to your audience that either informs them, either entertains them, or inspires them. Write that down. Those are the 3 things that your content should be doing for the people you're talking to. It should be informative, it should be or entertaining, or inspiring, right? If you're doing one of those 3 things, you can build influence with your audience. Informing them, right? Educating them. I'm educating you guys on the process of becoming an influencer, right? I try to do it in a somewhat entertaining way with stories and things of that nature, but my primary deal is to educate and inform. But then you can be entertaining, you can also be inspiring. And I'll tell you, if you can marry all 3 of those things, it's game on. You talking about virality. The people who marry all 3 of those things, entertainment, information, and inspiration, those are the people who blow up the most. So number 1 is content. What is your content strategy for becoming an influencer? Number 2 is community. We're talking about the 3 C's that will help you become an influencer, or if you're already an influencer, focus on these three things to grow your influence, right? Community. Are you building a community around you, right? If you are being an influencer, I would recommend that each one of you guys who are looking at this influencer space, you should have a free place where people congregate. For me, it is the Wealth Creation Playbook. That is my free Facebook group. You should have a free Facebook group or a free group of something. It don't always have to be on Facebook. One of the platforms that I use called Builderall allows you to create your own free communities, and that away from Facebook. It could be a free LinkedIn group. It could be Instagram. They do something where you can actually have your folks paying into whatever it is you're doing. But you should be a community where your people can come together and congregate and network with one another, and you love on them and you encourage, inspire, and entertain them in that community. You should also have the next level, which is for your paid community. Those who are willing to invest in you and in themselves, you have to give them the opportunity to do that. For a long time, I didn't do that. I just wanted to bless people. And so many people walked away from me. It's like, man, I can't deal with if you don't want to let me invest in you, right? And which means I'm investing in myself, then this isn't the community for me. So you should have your free community, right? But you should also have your paid community for those who are willing to go to the next level with you. And if you don't know how to create your own membership sites, you don't know how to set up your monthly subscription programs, then that's why you need to be in the boot camp this coming Tuesday, right? Comment keyword boot camp, $47. I'm going to show you 9 ways that you can turn your intellectual capital into intellectual property. And one of the ways we're going to talk about is your monthly subscription service, right? So if you're trying to figure that thing out, then invest the $47 and get in the class. So you should have your free community, right? Fiona says, what's your free group? It is right here on Facebook. If you're watching on Facebook, it is Wealth Creation Playbook. I literally give you 7 different playbooks that I'm using to create wealth. So facebook.com/groups/wealth creation playbook. So your free group. And then if you're loving on people and you're giving them free information, that free information is getting results for them, they will not hesitate to then pay you to go to the next level. They will not hesitate to buy products and services from you. Why? Because you've already proven you took the information that I gave you for free and it put money in your pocket. It changed your game. It changed your life. It created influence for you. Whatever it is that you're marketing, right? The free information got them results. So why wouldn't they invest in the paid information to go to a higher level with you? So number 1, your content. Some of you guys are so afraid of this content strategy that it's blowing my mind, man. I'll tell you what I learned from Gary Vaynerchuk. He said, no matter what business you're in, you are a media company / whatever business. 2021, the age of information, the age of the internet, the age of social media, you are a media company / whatever else. Author, speaker, trainer, real estate investor, insurance agent, salon owner. You are a media company first, guys. And when you learn how to do content marketing correctly, right, you'll see that it allows you to build an attractive, powerful, profitable brand that attracts the ideal prospects to you. And when you do it right, it converts those prospects to raving fans or paying customers on autopilot. I teach you how to do this stuff on autopilot. A lot of you guys aren't full-time entrepreneurs. You got jobs, you got things, you got families. So you need to be able to create your passive income in a way that it doesn't take a gazillion hours a week of your time. So I help you set up your systems and things so this stuff is happening on autopilot. Fiona says, oh, let me drop the link to the bootcamp in here. Give me 1 second. All right, there it is. So that's the link to the bootcamp right there. So content, first C, second C, community. Third C, this is where a lot of us are dropping the ball. Third C is connection. The third C is connection. If you're trying to become an influencer, then yes, you want to connect with your following. But because we don't understand the difference between collaboration over competition, we're missing the second connection. The first connection is connecting to your fans. I'm connecting with you guys right now. That's the first connection. The second connection is with other influencers. But because we don't value collaboration over competition, we say stuff like, oh man, that guy is over there is also a digital marketer. There's no way I can have him on my show. Oh, that guy over there is also in the financial education space. I can't connect with him because he's my competition. Wrong answer, y'all. Wrong answer. You should be connecting with your followers and your prospective followers. You should also be building constant connections with other influencers in your space or in supporting niches and spaces that also makes sense for you. So like, I'm a digital marketer overall, right? but I'm not the best when it comes to SEO. So should I not introduce somebody who's a beast at SEO to my community? Of course I should. That's a connection, right? I'm a beast at video marketing. Should somebody who is a blogger not introduce me to their audience so I can teach them how to blog using video? Connection, y'all. We're getting so caught up in this competition thing that we are missing opportunities to connect with people that could take us to the next level. I introduce you to my audience, you introduce me to your audience, and boom, now we blow up. We do joint ventures together. You created a product that teaches people how to blog, and as a bonus, you give them my product on how to do videos. I create the digital marketing or the digital product bootcamp, and you got a product that teaches people how to create their own magazines. Well, that's a digital product. Well, let me add your product to my product. And we collaborate instead of compete. Right? I see my girl Ariel on. I'm teaching you guys how to create digital products, intellectual capital. Once I teach you how to write your book in 7 days or less, then I will turn you over to her and she'll teach you how to make your book a bestseller. See, I don't have to go out and learn how to make your book a bestseller because I'm connected with somebody in a network who says, hey, Cortez, I can serve your community in this way for you in this area. And she's doing some amazing things with moms on her team. And she says, Cortez, all of my moms are now creating their digital product, but they don't know how to hook up their systems and make their payment processes work. Can I add your product to my members area so they know how to create their systems? Of course, because we're in a network. I want to see her win just like she want to see me win. So if you guys have not already, comment keyword bootcamp or click on the link in the description to register for the bootcamp. It's $47. I'm going to show you 9 different ways to turn your knowledge into income. Right? In addition to the 9 different ways to turn your product to income, I'm giving you 2 courses. I'm giving you course number 1, how to launch your coaching business. I'm giving you course number 2, personal branding blueprint. Course number 1 is how to launch your coaching program. Course number 2 is my personal branding blueprint. How do you build a personal brand around the digital products that we're going to create? $47, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't gonna be $47 next month. I do this twice a month. It's not gonna be $47 next month because the people are getting too much. They're getting way too much value, and the results are astronomical. Right? Ariel sent me a text the other day. She said, man, Cortez, I woke up to 2 more sales because my system is in place and it's working while I'm sleeping. It's working while I'm sleeping. So she woke up to 2 sales because she put her system in place. Are y'all ready to put a system in place that's going to work for y'all while you sleep? Y'all got all of this knowledge that you've accumulated over the years, right? On your job, off your job, the passions that you've been dabbling in all of this time, man, that is valuable. Do you want to finally get it out of your head and package it, present it to the marketplace, learn how to build a brand around it, and start building some passive income? If that is you, then comment keyword bootcamp so I can make sure I get you that link. And we're going to do some business together. We're going to do some work. I'm going to show you guys how to transform that intellectual capital into an intellectual property. See, when we think about intellectual property, we think about singers, we think about rappers, we think about movie producers and authors. No, you got some intellectual property in you too. You're just scared to get it out. Uh-oh, did I say that out loud? Yeah, you're just scared to get it out. It's valuable, y'all. I'll give you an example. Look, Ariel says 9 sales in less than 7 days. And Her system is doing all the work, right? I taught her a content strategy. She used the content. The content woke up the people who she's talking to that says, oh, I see Ariel is an expert in this area. And she sent them to her sales process. And those people went through the process and they paid. Somebody was watching her content strategy in the middle of the night and said, man, let me jump on this before the price goes up, and went and made a sale in the middle of the night. Do y'all have the ability to do that right now? Some of you guys already have books out, but they're sitting on the shelf because you didn't build a process around it. You didn't build a brand around it. I just want to help y'all, man. I just want to help you because this is my life mission, right? I've awakened to why God put me on this planet, is to empower people economically to transform their lives for generations. And the fastest way to do that, the shortest distance between working class and wealth, is entrepreneurship. The shortest distance between job and getting into entrepreneurship is personal branding, starting with a gift, talent, special ability that you already possess, something that you're on fire about, something that you're passionate about. Create a product around that. We got the internet, guys. You don't need nobody's permission to be great. And some of you guys are saying, well, Cortez, I don't have a product, but you've gone through an experience. I'll give you an example. If you look up crazy, sexy cancer, young lady by the name of Chris Carr, I believe is her name. She went through and fought cancer and won from stage 4. While she was in this battle, she decided to create a documentary on herself as she was going through it. See, some of you guys got experiences that can become a product, but nobody ever taught you that. Wait, you mean to tell me? Yeah, because what she did was, when the doctors basically sent her home to die, she said, no, not today. And she went home and researched on her own some things that she could do, changing her diet. And I'm not saying that if you got cancer, don't listen to your doctor, right? Because I don't want nobody trying to sue me about that. But she went home. They basically said, it's time for you to go get your affairs in order. She said, I got more living to do. Let me find out how to beat this thing. And she documented the process. It became a documentary that she sold on video. And because of her success, she now became an internationally world-renowned public speaker in this space where she helps people with nutrition, with diet, and her story inspires. Some of y'all got stories that are way more inspirational than that. And I can show you how to create and get those stories in a digital product in 7 days or less. It don't take a whole lot, y'all. We got the internet, right? I'm trying to bless you this morning. I'm trying to bless you this morning. Some of you guys, it's been tugging at you. That book inside of you has been fighting for the last 15 years to get out. And just so happened you landed on this stream. You don't know why you landed on this stream, what made you stop on this stream and listen in, but now you're listening. And I'm telling you, that book that has been fighting to get out of you for the last 10 years, last 12 years, some of y'all the last 30 years, man, sign up for the boot camp and let's get that thing out of you. Because then we're going to take the book, and I'm going to take the book and teach you how to turn the book into a course. And then we'll take the book, and after we turn it into a course, and then we'll turn it into a workshop. Some of you guys got some stuff in you so dynamic that the book becomes a course, the course becomes a workshop, then the workshop becomes a weekend retreat. Oh, y'all don't hear me this morning. Let me get out of here, man, because I got to go get my praise the Lord on. So listen, if you're serious, $47 gets you into the digital product bootcamp. I'm going to show you 9 different ways to turn your knowledge into income. I'm giving you 2 courses to go along with that. How to launch your own coaching business and personal branding blueprint so that even after the course, you have continuing education material to help you really get this thing off the ground. And then if you want my team to do the heavy lifting and actually build the stuff for you, I'll show you how we can do that too. So Alex Cole says, question, do you do or respond to followers' questions on branding on a regular basis? It's almost impossible to get, I think saying to get guidance. Yes, I do. I think most people who follow me know that in the first hour, anybody who's commenting on this stuff in the first hour, I'm going to go back and respond to all of the questions. And yeah, if you got a question, we can tackle that right now. I'm creating a course. It's tough, but will take time. Yeah, so the boot camp might help you, Clothe Scarlett. So the boot camp might help you. She said, I'm creating a course. It might, it's tough, but will take time. Yeah, that might be, you might want to get into the boot camp and see, because one of the things that I do in the boot camp is I literally create a course right in front of you. I create a course right in front of you so that you see that creating a course, when you understand and have access to the right tools and resources, you might think that it's going to take time, Clothe Scarlett. You might just not have access to the right resources and tools. So you might need to jump into the boot camp and see if there's some other tricks that I have up my sleeve that can help you create. Because I can teach people. I teach people how to create a course in a weekend, right? Ariel didn't take a gazillion years to create a course. You know what it took her a long time to do? Get over her fear of creating a course. That was the longest, hardest process for Ariel. It wasn't creating a course. It was getting over her fear to create the course. Once she got over her fear of creating the course, she created the course in a weekend. And then it took us 90 minutes to set up all of her systems so that when she started marketing the course, people went through a sales process and got everything they needed. So a weekend to create the course, 90 minutes to set up the systems, and boom. Yeah, she said and what I thought it should look like, it was, she didn't know. She didn't know. So get registered, get enrolled in the boot camp. I put the link in the comments, and I'm gonna go back and respond to everybody who commented boot camp, unless you are on YouTube, because YouTube, when you comment live on YouTube, I can't get back to the live comment. So let me drop the link one more time. So that if you're on YouTube, you need to grab it before we get off the stream. All right, so there it is one more time. If you're on YouTube, go copy that link and go ahead and get registered. 47 bucks, guys. It's a 2.5 hour boot camp workshop. And here's what you get. You get me teaching you 9 different ways to turn your intellectual capital into intellectual property, or in other words, turn your knowledge into money, right? That's number one. You know, learn how to turn your knowledge into money. That's number one, right? In addition to that, and don't get confused, I'm going to show you 9 ways. You pick 1 or 2 that fits you. Don't think you got to do all 9 of them, especially right out of the gate. Over the course of your digital marketing career, you will eventually have 6 or 7 of these different ways, but just pick 1 or 2. Additionally, I'm going to create a course right in front of you so that you see how to create a course from my cell phone. It's crazy. Let me show you how I'm going to create a course live in front of you, right? Then you're going to get 2 courses. You're going to get how to launch a coaching business, because most of you guys, when you're creating these digital products, that's what's going to come out of it, is a coaching business. Then you're going to get personal branding blueprint. How do you build a brand around the product that you just created, right? And then we always end with Q&A where you can tell me exactly what you're trying to do, and I can prescribe a few different options that might work best for you and how to pull it all together. $47, man. Can't beat that. So I appreciate you guys all for tuning in this morning. Until I talk to you next time, I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up. But you've got to overcome fear if you're going to win.
You're tuned into the Cortez Hustle Show. Please like and subscribe.